And when one link slows down, from fishing boats to processing plants to shipping schedules, the entire supply chain comes to a screeching halt. This isn't just about missing the boat, it's about speed precision and the cost of a minute's error. Once you reach shore, the race isn't over, it's just on to the next leg. Cold water shrimp are immediately put into a rigorous processing procedure where every minute carries financial pressure. For fresh shipments, shrimp must be cleaned, sized, and then flash frozen using IQF technology at 40 degrees Celsius. Any delay would cause the shrimp to lose freshness, meaning the entire export value would be lost. For high-end orders, cold water shrimp will undergo a deep processing process, multi-step washing, peeling black vein removal, shaping, then freezing, and vacuum packaging. Every step must be absolutely precise, meeting strict standards of hygiene and commercial appearance. From the cold ocean floor to the high-end supermarket shelf, the journey of cold water shrimp depends entirely on one vital factor. The cold chain must be continuous with no broken link allowed. Just 1 hour of delay, 5 tons of shrimp equivalent to $1 million can be lost. And that's why harvesting cold water shrimp is a $1 million race, where every second can mean the difference between success and failure. Each shrimp is the result of a breathless race against time, where just a few minutes of delay can cost millions of dollars. That's why harvesting 5 tons of cold water shrimp is a $1 million race against time. If you find this journey worthwhile, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to discover more stories behind global products. Amidst the brilliant coral reef that resembles an underground city, a giant quietly crawls by. Napoleon wrassa, the largest coral fish on the planet. With a body length exceeding 2 meters, a weight of nearly 200 kilograms, and a lifespan of more than 30 years, it is not just a creature, but a living treasure of the coral reef. But what makes the Napoleon wrassa truly special is not its strength or size, but its important ecological role. It is the gatekeeper of the ocean. Only this species dares to confront the stingray starfish, a predator capable of destroying coral reefs in a matter of months. Each time it appears, the Napoleon wrassa is like a silent warrior, maintaining the ecological balance for millions of creatures living in the reef. However, the stunning beauty and rarity turned into a curse. Napoleon wrassa became a sought-after target because of its high commercial value and reputation as the emperor of the sea. The giant fish that once swam leisurely among the reefs now faced nets and traps scattered across the deep sea. The throne of the Sea King was now just a piece of coral that witnessed the devastation. In a world where every species plays a role in survival, losing the Napoleon wrassa isn't just losing a fish, it's losing the last protector of the reef, an alarming scenario for the entire marine ecosystem. On a remote reef, a Napoleon wrassa wriggles in the deep blue light, but thousands of nautical miles to the east, its identical silhouette is held in a glass tank, with a price tag of $500 on the electronic board. In Chinese cuisine, Napoleon fish is considered a power food. The rarer it is, the more expensive it is. An adult can sell for up to $1,200, appearing at luxurious banquets as a symbol of class. In Southeast Asia, that amount of money is enough to feed an entire family of fishermen, prompting them to disregard the ban and hunt. The more it is banned, the higher the price, and each fish caught means another part of the coral reef disappears. From an ocean symbol, The Napoleon Rasa has become a luxury item, expensive, rare, and bloody. In the middle of the tropical sea of Southeast Asia, old wooden boats still silently cut through the waves in the dark night, not for ordinary fishing, but for an adventurous hunt, hunting Napoleon Rasa, the giant and rarest creature of the coral reef. Fishermen use special nets or dive deep with oxygen tanks, weaving through the crevices of coral reefs where Napoleon wriggles often hide. Flashlights sweep across the deep blue water, reflecting off the iridescent scales of the coral king. With just one sweep of the net or one precise spear shot, they can earn a few $100s, an amount equal to a month's labor. However, each time they cast their nets, it was a gamble of life and death. Many had to dive deeper than 984 feet, enduring the terrible pressure of the water and the risk of suffocation. Some never returned just because of a fish worth $500. Napoleon fishing is no longer a profession, but a game for desperate people caught between poverty and prohibition. Each drop of the net into the deep sea not only takes away a rare creature, but also gradually sucks the last breath of the coral reefs, the soul of the ocean. As the giant Napoleon fish were brought ashore, the entire seaside market seemed to come alive. Fishermen quickly washed the fish with seawater, their shiny knives skillfully cutting through the thick, firm, and clear-as-a-gem meat. The salty smell of the sea mixed with the sound of knives and chopping boards. The bustling sales calls create a bustling picture typical of the coastal region. The fish meat is thinly sliced for high-class seafood restaurants. The head and bones are used by people to make soup, a rich, sweet broth that only Napoleon fish has. Every step, from the fisherman's hands to the small fire in the market, contains respect for the king of the sea, a precious gift given by the ocean. In the Wakatobi Islands, Indonesia, a place once famous for hunting Napoleon Rasa, is now a symbol of change. The fishermen of the past have become diving guides, taking tourists to explore the coral reefs and admire the fish they once hunted. Thanks to conservation programs, hundreds of people have been trained in new professions, from coral reef technicians to marine tourism specialists. One fish in the wild now has more sustainable value than 100 captured ones. The old fishing villages have become eco-tourism spots where children learn about the ocean and draw Napoleon fish as a source of pride for their hometown. Each time a fish is released into the sea, the locals call it the Ocean Release Ceremony, a reminder that saving the fish is also saving their own future. Each fish is worth $500, but the price the ocean pays is immeasurable. Each lost creature is a reminder of the ocean's memory, a reminder of human greed. Sign up for Go Discover to explore the stories hidden deep below the surface, where the ocean still whispers lessons for humanity.